Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me again. Now today I'm going to share 3 magnificent recipes with you. I'm in the kitchen with my mate Nico and we are going to share some recipes of Milopita, beautiful apple pie, Nico's amazing Smirneka Souzoukakia, which are to die for. You're going to be doing those and your family's going to love you for it as well. And then we're going to do some Biftekia, some beautiful beef patties that are perfect for your burgers. Now let's start off with the Smirneka Souzoukakia. You're going to need yourself some ingredients. Now, the ingredients you want is a kilo of beef mince. You want a couple of 100 grams, so 200 grams of stale bread that you chop pretty coarsely. You're going to want a dash of milk, 300 grams of onion. Now, 2 large brown onions, and you want to chop those fine, all right? 4 garlic cloves, crush those as well. 1 egg that you lightly beaten. Then what you do is you're going to need 100 mils of your favorite sweet red wine. So whether it's mavrodaphne, port, comaderia, bring it out of the cupboard, have a sip and put some of it in your in this particular dish as well. 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1 heaped teaspoon of ground cumin, 25 grams of parsley that you've finely chopped. You want a couple of soup spoons minimum of olive oil. It's good for the skin as well. And then you want to season it with salt and pepper, so approximately 3 teaspoons, but trust your instinct with flavor and taste. Then you're going to want about 1 liter of your favorite red sauce. Make up a basic red sauce and it'll come together at the end. You're going to love it. Now you want to preheat your oven at 175 degrees centigrade. Then what you want to do is get your onions into a frying pan with the garlic. You want to fry them off so that they become translucent. So that translucent being see-through in color, all right? The sugars are going to start to come out. Then you allow those to cool. In the meantime, what you do after you've done that is you soften your bread by adding the dash of milk, mix it, and then what you do, it's ready to go. Then you're going to add the rest of your ingredients into your bread, and you're going to add your fried off garlic that's cooled down and come to room temperature. You're going to mix it together. Then you're going to cover it with a bit of cling wrap and put it in your refrigerator overnight. When you put it in your fridge overnight, you take it out, the flavors are going to turn into one. What you do is you roll your biftekia, then this mix into 50-gram oval-shaped meatballs, lightly fry them off. Then what you're going to do is put them into a baking tray, pour your sauce over the top, put them in the oven for about 15 minutes at 175 degrees, bring them out and serve them up with your risi like in this picture, or whether you want to put it on pasta. You will love it. All right, now bifteki time. Once again, a kilo of beef mince, a couple of 100 grams of the bread that you've got stale, that you've chopped up, you've got that dash of milk, you've got your brown onions that you've chopped, you've got your finely chopped parsley, 2 soup spoons of your olive oil. Now this is a slight difference there. You want 1 soup spoon of your white vinegar. Yes, that's correct. Then you want to season it with your salt and pepper, so approximately 3 teaspoons rather. Now you want about 80 grams of grated parmesan. You don't have to have that, but I can definitely recommend it. This as an extra kick, and it gives it a magnificent flavor. Now, to prepare your patties, once again, I'd recommend you can do this raw when you blitz your onions. You can add them into your mincemeat raw. However, if you fry them off a little bit with a bit of oil, make them a bit translucent, this is going to give it that extra sweetness. It's going to give it a beautiful flavor. Allow that to cool down. Then you mix it in with your softened bread that you've put a little bit of milk in. You put the rest of the ingredients in with your onions and the bread. Mix them all together. Put a bit of cling wrap over the top. Put it in your fridge. Leave it in there for a few hours or overnight if you can. If you're organized and do that, awesome. Then when you take it out, you're going to get your patties out, shape them up at about 130 grams, flatten them out to patties, cook them either side to your liking. Whether you want them medium, whether you want them rare, whether you want them well done, cook them up. Then you make up your burgers. However it is that you like, this is what they look like. They're magnificent. Mate, savory's done. Now, apple pie time, Milopita. This is a great recipe. Your family's going to love you for it. Put a bit of ice cream with it, custard, cream, whatever it is you like with it. You're going to love it. Have it on its own. It's fantastic and very easy to do. Here are the ingredients you're going to need. Now get yourself a couple of cups. Now I've got written here in the recipe, self-raising flour. You can use self-raising flour. You can use plain flour, all right? The only flour you don't want to use in this particular thing for a short crust pastry is your really strong 00 type flour, because you don't want to get too much gluten working here, all right? Now, we've got 2 cups of self-raising flour that you got sifted. You got half a cup of icing sugar, 200 grams of unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons of plain Greek yogurt. All right. You got to love it, seriously. Now for the filling, you got 4 Granny Smith apples. So the green apples, cored, cube them up. You got 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon or cassia, and then you got 1 cup of sugar. All right. Now you place all your pastry ingredients into a bowl. You combine them by hand. You mix them so they're combined. Once they're combined, you put them on some cling wrap, you wrap it, put it in the fridge so it rests for half an hour. Now, during that half an hour, what you do is you get yourself your apple that you've actually cubed, put it in a saucepan over a medium heat with the butter. Once the butter's melted, you add your sugar, add your cinnamon, you put it in there, you cook it up for about 5 minutes. Once that has come off the heat, put it in a strainer, have it ready to go, get your pastry out, roll out your pastry. So you grease your baking tin, your patty pans, or whatever it is that you want to put it in, grease it up, put your pastry at a beautiful layer on that one there, put your filling in, cover it up the top, make a pattern if you like, do whatever you like, put it in the oven at 175 degrees for about 25 minutes. It's going to come out looking like this. Now, don't put any egg wash, don't put anything on over the top, because I choose, the smell's incredible, by the way, now, so it's tempting, okay? Hold your horses. Dust it with a bit of icing sugar. That's why I don't egg wash it or don't finish it off with anything. And then it's time to enjoy with the family. Guys, sweet, savory, or whatever order you like is taken care of. Please try it. Thank you so much. Please tell your friends about the page. Keep watching. Health and happiness always. Ade. Yasas.